3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It is always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, and welcome back to Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so we got a lot of red, guys. We got a lot of red, a few green, but mainly red. Why? Well, Bitcoin runs the show. And Bitcoin, of course, is doing a head and shoulders, and it is playing out. I'm going to show you the measured move in just a moment. But before doing so, if you have any questions regarding trading or personal, I don't care. I like doing story time, or it's now called pillow talk time. But if you have any questions regarding trading, let me know. Questions, EMA, SMA, what do they mean? Why do you use them? What do you prefer? Patterns, anything. Like, this is your one free hour of mentorship. Other mentors, they say they want to help you, but they'll only help you if you pay them. Not me. Ask away. We do this every single day. If you have charts you want me to do, let me know that as well. And then, of course, we'll let you know when the right time to buy. And if the right time to buy is near, then, of course, we'll go and give you targets and stop loss. But none of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And I do hope you're entertained. If you're entertained, I would love to see some bingos and a bangos. Some bingos and a bangos. Straight off the bat. Straight off the bat. Oh my gosh. You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. I just read some of the chat right now. Let's see here. Let's see. Chicago Brew says, welcome back, Sleeping Giant. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Let's see here. We got Mark with the jokes. I'm not naked. Where are my clogs? Hey, that's not naked, man. Not naked. But all right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. Now, there was some requests the other day that we didn't quite get to. One of them is ORAI and also XAI. We're gonna get to those in just a moment, but before doing so, if you have any charts, like I said, please put them in the chat, and then of course we will get those straight away for you. Let's look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? This is Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. We have our shoulder, our head, and our shoulder. This is for the people who trade patterns. I don't trade patterns, but I do see them. And of course, trend lines. Trend lines are very important. We do have a trend line going from here to here. Now, one thing that I do like using, and I haven't really used it too much, not especially on the show, but I like using the Ray. The Ray tool you can find over here, and it's right here. I have it under my favorites because it is one of my favorites. And what you do is you just simply click on an area, click on the next point, and this extends to infinity. That way, let's just say a month from now, a year from now, you can see where the price action may get rejected or find support at, because it's a trend line. And you'll be amazed how well these work. Now, of course, Crypto Face, he calls these spider lines. Nope. Spider web. Help me out. I know Mark knows. Spider lines, I think that's what he calls them. But he puts them as dots. And everybody's freaking out. They're like, or no, dashes maybe. I think he does dashes, yeah. The dots, they freak me out. And when people will send me those with the dots, I was like, all right, man, like, I understand you like Pac-Man, but if you can just have it a solid line, that'd be great. But he does dashes, I believe. Spider lines. So he calls these spider lines, it's a trend line. You know, and he says it all the time, it's just a trend line. But these are pretty cool. Like I said, I've done this many times where I'll set it and then somebody had me check the chart 8 months later, a year and a half later, and you would be surprised on how well they respect the lines. It's crazy. Very crazy. Well, anyway, let's go here. Let me bring out my other ones that I have already. So here are my support resistance levels, also known as trend lines. I connected it from here to here. And then, of course, it went through these, but this was one of the areas where we did get a breakdown. And then, of course, I use this spot and this spot which gives us this next level. It did not respect it at all. It went straight down. So of course I use this one and this one. And whenever I'm referring to this one, I'm referring to pivots, where the price action came down, stopped, and did a different direction, also known as a swing. There's a lot of names that people use, and I don't know if it's to confuse people or to make them sound smarter, but all it is where the price action changes direction. That's all it is. Pivot, swing, change direction. It's all the same thing. So I will use those interchangeable, and usually I explain what I mean, just because I don't want you to listen to my or watch my channel and say, what's a pivot? I don't understand. Well, I'll give you the definition as I'm saying it. So we do have it right now, price action, respecting this bottom trend line, and it really needs to find support here in order to continue being bullish and break above 64. These are our main two areas right now. And what we do is we trade level by level. That's all we do, level by level. So one of our levels is, and I'll change this one to yellow, 64. Now, if the price action breaks underneath 62.8, this would be a really great time to short. Now, granted, every time it would bounce here, I was longing, and I lost a lot of, no wait, yeah, I was longing it, and it was doing great, and then it would come down, and I lose money because it's like, man, I don't know if it's going to keep on coming down or what. It looks like it's finding support. Of course, I'm trading leverage, higher leverage, and it would bounce on my support line, and then it would break through my support line. It's like, man, I don't want to do this again. So I just canceled the trade, lose a little bit of money. Well, for me, it was more than I wanted to lose, but you know, losing some money. Then again, it came up, same thing, started coming down, broke through my levels, and of course I'm trading other coins, got stopped out again. The past, I want to say, day and a half, and other people have been very successful, and I guess it's just the coins I'm picking. For me personally, I didn't put these in the VIP because I'm doing higher leverage, and of course I'm in a show called Trading Wars, and what I'm doing is just practicing. You know, practice. And my strategies that I used on Monday weren't working these past 2 days. So these past 2 days, let me back up. A few days, Monday, I was practicing some more and did really good, really well. Tuesday, what is today? Thursday? Hold on, I don't even know what day is. Thursday, yeah. Okay, so Tuesday then, I did really well. Wednesday, I lost 2 trades, and the first trade was a lot of money. It was basically almost all the money that I won the previous day. Then today, I got into 2 trades, and I lost those 2. So now I'm back where I started, where I was on Monday. So I was like, all right, let me wait a little bit. I did a few trades today. I think I broke even. I'm not too sure. I don't think I might have lost though. But it's still from the beginning from Monday. So one thing that I do is I tell you my wins and tell you my losses. And I think it's very important to just kind of understand that, like, if you're doing leverage or you're in trades, for you not to feel all alone. And that's my big thing too, is the psychology of trading. Because everybody, oh, I nailed it, I called it, you know, this, if you follow me and this. No, I mean, you're going to lose trades, guys. It's part of the game. Now, granted, we don't want to lose. And one of the losses that I did on Wednesday, I think it was, when I lost that big amount, is because I kept on adding to it. And it's like, it's going to bounce. And it kept on coming down. And I added to it some more. And it would bounce and come up. Start doing well, find resistance, and then come back down. And I was like, man, there's barely any resistance here. It should go up. And since I'm trading leverage, a little move is a lot. And then it started coming down again, broke through my support again. And instead of closing it at maybe a 15% loss, I added to it again. Once I found that it found support, I added to it again. I started coming up. I did that like 3 or 4 times. And then finally it broke my level again. But this time it created a high, lower high, lower high. It's like, man, I know what's going to happen. Like, I'm going to sell it because it's it's looking weak. And sure enough, lower high, broke through my support once again, and I sold. I sold at a pretty good loss. Again, all the gains that I did, pretty much I lost it all on that one trade. And sure enough, a few minutes later, bounced up and then went, and then of course, you know, came down, but still. I was like, man. But just to let you know, guys, it happens. It really does. All right. See here, Clay the Great says, Joe in your face. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Clay the Great says, I'm up 183% on my AVAX short. Took some profits, then added back to my position. And that's the smartest way to do it. Because what you're doing is you're compounding your gains. So that's really good. That's really good. Let's see here. What's up, guys? What is up? All right. So as far as Bitcoin goes, once again, in the head and shoulders, I got this measured move from here. And I like doing conservative. Some people, they'll go to the very, very top. I don't. I go at the, so here's the peak, and I go at the bottom of the candle. I'm very conservative. Now, granted, does this mean it's going to play out? No. There have been plenty of times. Now, what you want to do is, this is the measured move. I went from here to here using my trend line, which is over here. I just got it and dragged it over. And then you want to do it where it breaks out from, which would be right here. So this would be the measured move, right to our support zone. Now, does it mean that it's going to come here? Nope, sure doesn't. What could happen, and I've seen this many times on head and shoulders, inverse cup and handles, the whole nine. That's why I don't trade patterns anymore, because it would create a bullish or bearish bias for me personally. Here's our major level. Price action could do this, this, come back down, even break down. Now everybody's like, oh, let's short, and then it comes up and then does this. So this pattern did not play out. When this happens, they call this a failed pattern because it found support. And this is why it's extremely important to trade based off of support resistance. Now, granted, in my opinion, it's very important to know how to trade patterns. I don't trade them, but I see them. Very important to know how to use indicators. I really don't use them, but I know how they work. That way you know how other traders will trade. Because it broke down here, you know that other traders are saying, oh, it's going to come down all the way down here. So more than likely, they're going to sell. And because of that, it drops the price. But because you know how other traders trade, you're prepared for it. Okay, no problem. It's coming down. That's fine. I have support here. I have support, I'm going to say here too. And eventually it's going to find support. It's just where. And like I said, sometimes it goes to the full length of the measured move, sometimes 3/4, sometimes a quarter. It depends where the price action finds support. And then comes up. Okay, moving on. So looking at this, let's go to a larger time frame. So here we have another trend line. So let's just say it does come down here and bounce in this area. Hopefully it will bounce here too, find support, and then work its way up. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Let's see here. So that is all for that. Let us look. I don't think I have anything here that I want to show. Let's go to this one. GME started coming up a little bit, and now it's kind of dumping. So just be aware of that. NVIDIA still kind of going sideways. It's on the daily time frame. I think it's going to do a lower high because it's losing its momentum. Eventually come all the way down here and then start going up. Big time. No need for that one. Gold's doing the same thing. Gold is actually coming down. Bitcoin and gold coming down. This one doing nothing. This one, oh, this was from yesterday. So we actually said, this looks really good. Enter now. And sure enough, it went up a little bit, come right back down to our support level. And now it looks like it's bouncing up. So let's just go ahead and reduce the opacity on this, just so we can kind of see what's going on. And you can see it went up, came down, looks like it's bouncing. See if it comes up. All right. So now let's go to this over here. Gary, still trash. This one still hasn't dumped yet, but I do think it will dump. See, XRP, well, I thought it was going to come up before it dumped, but you know, XRP, at least I do, it said, nah, we're not going to give anybody hope. We're just going to dump. So it dumped here. So now because it dumped here, I'm thinking it's going to continue dumping, in my opinion. Now it's going to come up to about here, and a little bit more maybe, and then come down, up, down, and do this number. So this is for today. So this is now what I'm thinking. Let's see here. This one is, okay. So this is one of the coins that was asked for yesterday, but we ran out of time. Man, I was on a rant yesterday, you know. So thank you guys for being, oh, and you know what's funny? So yesterday I was on a rant and I'm thinking, cool, I'm gonna get shunned. All these YouTubers who know about this person who I'm talking about, you know, I'm gonna get shunned from everybody because this dude is really huge. I've been welcomed with open arms, which really surprised me. It really, really surprised me because I thought for sure, oh, Joe, you can't talk like that, you know, this and this, blah, blah, blah. No, there were so many that were in agreement. So many. So that makes me feel good that, you know, I kind of feel like the whistleblower, but even though they know what's happening, and they were very supportive, which was surprising. It really did. Okay, so here's one. This is XAI. This is a $104 million market cap. Very, very tiny market cap. If you don't understand how to buy low liquidity coins, low volume coins, if you don't understand how to read the order books, I strongly recommend that you go to my YouTube channel, of course. And on there, I do have a video that explains this. Because if not, if you do buy this, you are going to get wrecked. And I think it's called order books. I forget what it's called. So you can type in order books, and here's the first one that pops up. It's a 4-minute video, but I do have another video. Right here. Crucial factors traders overlook. This is definitely the one. So I would recommend both videos. One, and I'm actually gonna put them in the chat. This one right here, share, copy, paste. So there's one of them. And if you're ever wondering about any, because on my channel, guys, I really have everything. Like I make videos for my videos. If you have any questions on anything, order books, liquidity, moving average, just anything, put it right here. You know, go to the little magnifying glass, type out what it is, use, you know, kind of a keyword, what I would more than likely use or what it's about, and then hit enter. Then you'll get your results. So here's another one. I'm telling you, like, order books are very important. Very important. So let me do this one too. Share, copy. Now, of course, whenever you watch these videos, I strongly recommend to please help out the channel, excuse me, by smashing the like, leaving a comment or two, because that really does help get the channel out there. Because there's a lot of stuff that I say that YouTube doesn't like. Not only that, but I think my videos, maybe my content, I don't know what it is, but like I get like 4 views and I spent like 2 hours doing the video. Give you a heads up. So I just put in 3 videos right there. Don't watch them right now, but go ahead and save them for later, and definitely watch them because I do not want you to, let's go minus this. I don't want you to buy, let's just say $500 worth, $1,000 worth, or what have you, and you actually run up the price 30, 40%, because you're actually working against yourself. But if you watch those videos, it shows you how to strategically place orders, especially when you have a low market cap. All right, so with that being said, 104 million market cap, all-time high was 76%, not bad. 4 months ago. Wow, 4 months, okay. So of course, a bunch of tokens, they were doing really well in March, April, but this one, it did reach its high in March 11th. And of course, everybody taking profit. The market wasn't looking too hot. Everybody's selling off their coins. Everybody's down 50, 60, 70% easy on these coins. So for this to be only down 76%, I think that's pretty good. With it being 104 million market cap, I think it's pretty good. So this one is gaming, and right now it's looking pretty nice. Looking pretty nice for a trade, and we're gonna look at that on the 4-hour time frame. Now, the person who wanted me to do this was looking for a long-term trade. Long-term trade, buy it, hold it, invest. If it goes down, doesn't matter. They put this all in, they DM me on Telegram. And they said, Joe, I want this as a long-term hold. And if it goes down a little bit, and of course, because it's an investment, I'm going to go ahead and just add to it. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to find targets way up here. How do we do that? Well, we can use the fib retracement tool, make sure our magnet tool is on, go from the very top for this particular one to the very bottom. Here are my settings. And you can screenshot this if you like. And then all you need to do is just add a 1 or a 2 or a 3 in front of this, in front of these numbers. So just like how I did here, we have a 0.618. Here we have a 1.618. Then we could do a 2.618 and a 3 point. So you get the idea. So click OK. And so some of the targets, so we can actually do some of these. So let's go ahead and go back to this. And let's do 3.618. And then 4. So I'm just giving you an idea. 618. Okay. All right. So now. Oh, I already had them. Oh no, I didn't really need them because I have bigger ones up here. All right. Or maybe so. Anyway. Now this one, now the market cap for the altcoins should be, let's see here. I don't have it. 1 second. I should put this on here. But I want to show you the market cap for, now the only thing that I use, total 3, 4, 5, 6. The only thing that I use, total 3, is for seeing where the market may go. Or you can even do total. We'll do total, because that way it includes Bitcoin and everything else. Right now, it's barely 2.27 trillion. That's all it is. Now, people are calling for, let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go from high to low. Make sure it snaps in place. Okay. Now, some people, it depends on who you watch, some people are calling for 5 trillion and higher. Now, so just to be on the safe side, we'll just do 5 trillion. So 5 trillion is underneath here. So let's go, just go right here. Now that is a lot of money coming into the market, like a lot of money. And with that being said, can a $100 million market cap, as long as the advertising is there, as long as the promotions are there, as long as the word of mouth is there, as long as the community is there, that easily can do a 10x, 20x, 30x. It just depends. And more so also on the tokenomics as well. Let's see here. We don't have any coins, so we can break that down too. So let's go ahead and go back over here to this. And let's do a weekly. Now this is what we're planning for it to be. Now there's so many different variables that come into play. Will this token take off? It's gaming. I think it was gaming. Will it take off? Again, it depends on a whole bunch of factors. So, I mean, in my opinion, it can do a Forex really easy. Maybe even towards the first quarter of next year. And right now, guys, right now, like, it's so important. Buy, not financial advice. My opinion is to buy now. Nobody's talking about gaming. Not right now, anyway. Buy it when nobody's talking about it. Hold it. If it goes down 30, 40, 50%, buy some more. On your next paycheck, buy some more. You know, or if you don't want to put any more money in it, you just want to put $200, $500, whatever it is, then just leave it. Let it sit. And then check on it in 6 months from now, 8 months, 12 months, whatever it is. So here, your first target, in my opinion, Forex, easy. And that's right at 1.8729. The next target we can do is right around 6x at 2.8919. And then my third target, I'm not going to go too crazy, but right around 13x. Now, does this mean that, you know, you sell at these and you don't do anything else? No, you do it like Trade the Great does. You know what let's say you take off your initial investment here and maybe shave a little bit off the top. Then, because the prices will come down, it's not going to go straight up. Prices will come down, and when it does, then you just add to that. And then it continues going up. And then once it hits this level, you sell a little bit, you know, take out maybe 30%, 40%, whatever you want to do. And then because the price will come down, then you wait. And then everything that we're showing you here, you add to your entry. Or you can put maybe 10% back into this one. And let's say you took out 30%. You take out 10%. Let's say you take out 30%. And out of that 30%, you only put back maybe 50% back into the trade and use that other 50% to maybe go into another coin or maybe something that's higher risk. Because right now, all you're doing is playing with profit. So that's my thought process on this. Could it go higher than this? Sure could. But you don't want to get greedy. And of course, I've explained this a few times, and I'll explain it like non-stop. When it gets towards the middle/end of the bull run, nobody knows when that's going to be. However, towards the last quarter, maybe like 5 months prior to the end of 2025, I will be reminding everybody. So this is my strategy. When this is the price action, this is the 21-day moving average, this is the 50, this is the 200. Now, of course, I always use the 9 moving average, but I'm also going to have the 21 as well. When the price action crosses on the daily time frame, crosses and closes underneath the 20-day moving average, this is showing the momentum is changing. You sell 25%, not financial advice. Then if the price action goes and it goes underneath and closes on the daily time frame, the 50 SMA, you sell 50%. Then let's say it's doing this number, it's coming down, doing this number, you know, it's kind of going sideways for a little bit because, again, the market's now it's like, well, what's going on? Are we still in the bull market? Is it towards the end? What's happening? And then it finally crosses the 200. You sell all of your position. This is for your long-term investments. Now, granted, during this time, we're still going to be trading, but we're going to be having our stop losses. We're going to be monitoring the market. If our stop losses start getting hit like very frequently, then okay, maybe we either need to reduce or increase the stop loss, depending on what the market's giving us, or maybe now it's time to start doing shorts or concentrating on shorts, just due to the change of the market. So hopefully all that makes sense. All right. The next one is ORAI, nothing here. Okay, just making sure. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues, let me know, guys. Let me know. Now, if you want to take this one just as a regular trade, let me do like a regular trade because this one looks good too. I knew that was going to happen. If you want this just as a regular trade, let's look at this. Man, I would have entered and I would have been stopped out. Well, not stopped out because it barely crossed this. But I probably will get stopped out because it's only 100 million market cap. What's the price range? Tools say, let's say I would have entered right here. Okay, not stopped out yet. So my stop loss would be about 15% underneath this wick, underneath these candle bodies, and just underneath, right on it. So what I would do is I would actually set an alert. This is if you want to enter this gaming coin prior to the, if you're just going to try to do a trade. For an investment, buy now. Who cares? Or you can play it safer and wait and follow this rules as well. So target. If you're an investor, I'd also send an alert down here too. Not a target, alert. And I would set it. Where's this? We'll go with this one. I would set it. I'd set it a little bit above. I set it right here just to see if the price action, let's say it does come down. Again, it's a small market cap. And then it hits our alert. We get alerted. So now we know, hey, watch out. Reset your alert and then wait for your alert to go off now. Let's say it does this. Your alert goes off. Now you can enter the trade whether you're doing an investment or an actual trade. You can add, you can have a little bit here. I say 50%, just to see what happens. Is it going to trade in this range for a while? If so, then you can, because this is a nice range too. What's the range? Yeah, 20%. So you could get maybe 12 to 15% out of this range. And for me, I'd like it, you know, but what I would do is I would only sell 50% when it comes up to the top. When it comes to the bottom, you get your investment, 50%. That you sold plus the benefit of the 12%, 18%, whatever you have. Add that so you're compounding it. And say it comes up again. You sell only 50%. Comes back down. You might, why are you only selling 50%? Just in case it does this. Your entry is here. You have 50% way at this price. You sold here. It comes up. It comes back down, comes up, it breaks this level, and then you add to your entry. So this works both for the investment trade and as an actual trade thought process. And this is just, you know, safer ways to do it. All right, moving on. Next one is this one. So this one right now, it's not ready. It looked ready. It really did. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Crypto Brat. Yeah, we'll do Brett. I was already gonna put the timer on. It's like, oh, okay. I got 10 minutes and then that's it. All right. But yes, we will definitely get that one for you. So this one looks good as well. So for this one, we'll do the short term first. For this is a 97 million market cap, just like before. If you don't know how to enter trades with low market cap, watch those videos that I have in the chat and also do a search on my page. Like I show you how to do all this stuff. Now this one was from 3 years ago. It's down 92%. Personally, I would like to see these that were down, you know, from 3 years ago, like above or under 90. I would like to see like 88, 82, just because we had some pumps already. Now, granted, we have had pullbacks, but these pullbacks have been roughly around 50, 70%. But still, this one's okay. You know, it's not 99, so that's good. For this one, it is DeFi. It's a layer 1. It's an Oracle. It's a real world asset. This is a buzzword, real RWA. So watch out for this one. And AI. So, I mean, there's so many different buzzwords here. So what I would do for this one short term, I would actually have an alert right here, 8.33. wait for it to break that. The candle must close, the 4-hour candle must close above the level of resistance, 8.10. Same thing with this one too. You know, the 4-hour candle must close above these levels. You don't want it closing underneath it, because then it can continue coming down. And so that's what I would do for this one. What is the price range tool say for this one? This one is roughly about 15%. So same rules apply to this one as well. If you want to just range trade it, you can do that as well. But I would do 50% here, and then add my, I would actually have an alert above this right here, so that once we enter this one, come up here, sell 50%, then, you know, if our alert goes off, hopefully, same thing with that other one, just like that other one, let's say it does this, then you add your other 50% here, knowing that you have your first 50% down here. Okay, so now let's look at a higher time frame. Let's look for, let's hide this. Let's just hide everything. Oh, it's not messy. These. Okay. So now we're looking at this. Let's go to the daily time frame. Okay. I do like this one as well. And this one's fairly new as well too, I believe. So how would we do this one? Same thing. Fib retracement. Here's our top. Your bottom. And then as far as targets go, let's say we entered here, just to get up to its previous high, you're looking at 92%. This is for a short-term trade. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. But what we're doing, we're looking for investments. So for me personally, I would do the 2x. Now, with this, keep in mind, you're not selling all of it. You're selling a small portion of it. Hopefully y'all can see these numbers. Canvas, set this one. Canvas. There we go. Hopefully that should be better. So this yellow is the number 26. So there's our first one. And again, it's going to come up and it's going to come down. So when it comes down, you can add to it as it's coming up and then continue. So this one, 2x just for safety's sake. Here we can do almost a 4x. So right at 43.12. And then about 5x. Now, Joe, you just said these can do 10, 20, 40x. Yeah, they sure can. These are just very low targets, very low targets. Now, for me personally, I'm not going to have targets. I'm just going to be having a stop loss once the time is right. You could have targets though. For you, everybody trades differently. For me, I'm going to be watching mine. And I would strongly recommend, you know, set alerts, guys. Set alerts. Alerts are going to save your butt. They really are. Let's just say you set an alert right here. Random spot. You know, it broke above this level. You set an alert right here. So because you right click, you go add alert. Because you set an alert here, when the price action reaches this level, you get alerted. And make sure to put in the alert name, check to see if, you know, you want to, I'm not having a stroke, check to see if we need to add to our entry, or check for pullback, you know, something like that. So I'll give you a heads up. All right. I'm going to receive in the chat, oh, he's having a stroke. No. Let's see here. But because of such a low market cap, could it do an easy 10x? Yeah. But it's very important, just because it's a low market cap, you cannot low market cap hunt. And what that means is you look for a low market cap, you see what category it's in, and then you buy that coin. Like, you have to do a lot of research. You have to check and let me just show you. We have a little bit of time. So this one is ORA. So research here. Oh my gosh, that's right. ORAI, was that it? Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely, guys. Smash the channel, smash the like, please. Smash the like. So here we don't have any coins to be distributed per this. It's called vesting period, or token unlocks. So there's nothing here. Could they have it? They might. This is when you have to check their white paper. You have to check their website to see if there's any information on vesting. But this site is really good if there's any vesting, which just means that there's going to be token unlocks, which could potentially dump the coin. Market cap is 124 according to the site. Fully diluted is 152 million. Circulating supply is 82%. Okay, so it's been around for 4 years. Been around for 4 years, and this is good. This means that the likelihood, so if it was only like 12%, you have a very high possibility, doesn't mean it will, possibility that when the tokens get unlocked to the team, to the angel investors, the pre-seed investors, private sales, pre-sales, whatever you want to call them, that you have a very high possibility that the coin's going to dump on you. Here, it's already been around for 4 years. There's 82% of the coins in the market. This is the circulating supply. So this is very bullish. This is good, in my opinion. Let's see here. Moving on. All right. So now the next thing you want to do is you want to check the exchanges. And this is what you do for all these coins. Now, granted, I have a lot of videos that I do deep dives on. And I show you how to do fundamental analysis and also technical analysis. And, of course, tokenomics. All this is very important, especially if you're doing long-term investments. You go to the markets. Are they only on Uniswap? If so, and they've been around for a year, 2 years, that's not good. What are they doing with their time? Here, this one's been around for 4 years. They're on MEXC, they're on KuCoin, they're on Gate.io, BitGet. Not too impressive, but it's okay. You know, these exchanges are okay. Let's see, anything else? Tells you what it's about, blah, blah, blah. Important words, more than likely very important. AI, layer 1, oracles, a lot of buzzwords. So I don't know it, even though I just glanced at it for like 4 seconds. I like it. I really like it. Of course, you want to read all that stuff. Anything else? I don't see anything else. Oh, I love going to their website. How does it look? Powerful Gen AI, playground to unleash Web3 monetization. I like it. Full access, 99 cents. Why? For what? Playground to unleash Web3 monetization. So I guess you can monetize anything. I guess. I don't know. I wish they had like a little question mark or a help or something to get more information. There's no other information. So I don't like that. This is cool. I'm really big on websites. How does the website look? Did they pay a 14-year-old kid to do the website, or did they spend money on the website? Here they spend money. Broadcast trustworthy proofs. IBC enabled layer 1 to verify multidimensional trustworthiness of AI and to build Web3 applications with unique AI Oracle. Okay. Experience AI-driven innovation. Ooh. Partners. Alchemy Pay, Injective, TRON. Let's see here. VeChain. Did VeChain change their logo? I haven't looked at VeChain logo in like forever in a day. Carded Chain. Let's see here. So there's a lot of good ones. Okay, newsletter. Now another thing that I love doing is I love going to their socials. How many people do they have? Now I would recommend also going to their Telegram. We're not going to do that, but just to see, they've been around for 4 years. So they should have a decent amount of people. Because this all goes into advertising, getting their name out there. Oh, one thing I do want to check. I forgot to do this. Let me go over here to this. So what I like doing is I like going to CoinMarketCap, ORAI. and I like going and seeing their all. So I go to all. So of course it was released in 2020. We had the pump in 2021. Okay. Then we had this come down, and here are the 2 pumps that I look for, because this past year we have had 2 pumps. So to me, this is saying that this is good. If it was flatline like this, I would be worried. I would be worried. But since it had 2 pumps, this is what I look for. And I go to all. Okay, moving on. So now what I want to do is I want to go to all their different socials. But for here, due to time's sake, we're only going to go to the Twitter, Mr. X. So here we have, granted, it's been 4 years, 65,000 followers. It's good. I was really hoping for at least 100,000 followers. Okay. Let's see here. Now what I'm doing is I'm looking for their last post and also the engagement. That's what I'm looking for. So this was back in June 28. It had 65,000 people who saw this. Only 448 likes. Okay. This is a pin message 5 hours ago, talking shop. So they're active. 6 hours ago. Okay. Let's see here. This was a repost that they did. This was a repost that they did. This was a repost that they did. I don't like that they're doing reposts. The 17th. Okay, so this was yesterday. You know, that's fine. You know, do something like this just to keep your name out there. This is fine. So here, this one is actual post a day prior. Got 5,000 views, almost 200 likes. And this one, a couple days before that, almost 10,000 views, almost 200 likes. And it's a repost. It's a repost. So in my opinion, they're averaging like every 3 days they post something, but they'll repost, you know, every day or what have you. Okay, 1,028 likes, 1,028 likes, 4,000. Okay, that's good. Okay, so all in all, I think it's okay. Of course, I would like to see more, but it's okay. All right. So now, with all that being said, I like it. I like that it's been around for 4 years. I like the fact that it's had its 2 pumps this year. And, you know, could it do a 10x? Very possible. Let me go to another ORAI. KuCoin, they were probably listed on there first. They probably have more data. Yes, they have more data. A lot more data. Okay. So, not 3x. We'll do a 3x first. So this will be my, and for this one, since I'm going on the weekly, I'm going to do a fib extension. I'm going to go from the low to the high to the low. Even though it broke below it, I'm still using this to give us some targets. We can do that, or we can do the fib retracement. And here I'd go from the high to the low. And I just want to make sure it was a pivot. Go daily. Okay, yeah, so it's a pivot. All right. So here, same thing. You can just add a number to this. 10x. I'm trying to remember as far as the coins. I think it's doable. Now, granted, what I don't want people to do though is say, oh, Joe said 10x, and not to sell anything prior to the 10x. You know, in my opinion, like it's best to follow the safest rule, in my opinion, is on the daily time frame. Set your alerts to the 21, the 50, the 200. If y'all don't know how to do that, let me know. Okay, so moving on. Sorry about that, guys. It's a lot of stuff. Brett, BRETT, USDT, and this one we are going to use MEXC. Nope, can't do MEXC. It's a leverage. We'll use KuCoin. Okay, so let's delete all this crap. Get out of here. All right, so on the daily, it's taking a pretty hard dump. So what I would do, here's our level. Very nice support resistance level. Here's our other level. Here's our other, man, look how it just stops there. Good Lord. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see here, guys. This is the last one because we're already at, man, our hour went by fast too. I'm going to read the chat in just a moment. Let's see here. Okay. So for this one, I do see we might get a possible bounce. So let me show you a zone. So we do have a zone between here and here. And we'll do this as a bounce. Green zone bounce. Let's make this green not so much. Okay. So it is coming down. There's a chance that it might bounce. It might do this number. But right now, I would wait for at least half a day to maybe a day before thinking about entering this coin. Because what could happen is it could come up, then come straight down, and then be in this range for a while. But what you want to do is you want to set your alerts. So once it breaks, so what I would do is I would set an alert right here at this number, 0. We can do it. Let's just make sure I get the right. I mean, you don't have to be like super specific. Copy. Okay. So what I would do is I would set an alert at this 0.11961. I set an alert there. Granted, it's probably going to hit within a few minutes to maybe an hour. Then once it does, like, let the price action come down, then reset your alert, and then wait for the price action to break out of it again. The 4-hour candle must close above this number in order for you to enter the trade. And then if it does come down in here, what is the price range tool say? What's this, like 12%? Ooh, 12%. Okay. So if it does come in here, more than likely it's going to find support in this zone. More than likely. And then once it breaks out of the zone, then you can add to your entry. Now, let's say it doesn't break underneath this level. Let's say it comes up and then maybe comes down again to support and then comes up again. Now what you do is you buy at the break of this newly created pivot and you enter here. Now, granted, I would only enter 50%. Now, what I love doing is I love scaling into the trade. This is so safe because here you do 50%, then you wait to see what happens. And then now you can add to your entry here once it breaks this level. And now you're in 100%. But let's just say you enter 50% and it comes in here and it's in this zone for a while. And then the market gets crazy, Bitcoin dumps, whatever happens, and then you get stopped out, wherever your stop loss is at. Now, you're not losing, let's say you had your stop loss at 15%. You're not, which would be around here. You're not losing $15 if you did $100. Because that's 50%. That's 100%. Let's say you only do 50%. This is how I do it, scale in. And if the trade doesn't go my way, I lose 15% of my 50% investment, which is much better than losing 15% of my 100% investment. So instead of losing $15, I'm losing half of that. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. Crypto Candy says, what up, guys? Let's see. Popped in here late for. Oh man, appreciate you. Thank you for smashing the like. Thank you for coming in. Man, I appreciate you. Man, this guy, he's working and he comes in here and he watches the show. Thank you very much. Let's see. Crypto Brat says, are we bullish or bearish today? Man, I was hoping to be bullish. But then this happened. This happened. And all my longs didn't work out. But we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait now, see if it breaks above this level. Let's go 1 hour. But yeah, I did this at the very beginning of the show. So now we gotta wait for it to break this level. Then once it breaks this level, then this is our next level we have to break. And all we're doing is trading level by level. So this is our next level we have to break. For shorts, I will be entering shorts and more than likely posting shorts in the VIP once it crosses below this level. And of course, the candles have to close, possibly, you know, add to our shorts once we get a bearish retest, or if our shorts get a bearish retest. Let's see here. Hey, Alexandra G is in the house. Alexandra G. All right, good stuff. All right, guys, well, that's it for the show. If you haven't already, please definitely smash the like. I am very, very surprised, as I mentioned in the beginning of the show, where I'm basically venting yesterday and the day before in reference to certain traders that bamboozle people. And there are a lot of seasoned traders who know how to trade. And I thought for sure I was going to be shunned by these people because of what I said. However, that was not the case. I've actually been almost embraced with open arms saying, Joe, yeah, you're 100% right. I was not expecting that. I was very, very surprised that crypto people that I know are still talking to me. Very surprised. So this just goes to prove there is politics in crypto. Because nobody wants to say anything about this particular person, because if they do, they are now blacklisted. And I know well, at least I thought I was going to be blacklisted. Not that I'm trying to be, but it just gets me so frustrated that all these people are following certain people that really should have no business having a group or anything, showing people how to trade. Definitely not. All right, guys, so that's all I got. I do thank you so much. And you have a great day. And let's see here. Crypto Coin Mindset says, I can't believe I made the live. Just smash the like. Hey, awesome, man. Appreciate you. But just to let you know, guys, I do thank you so much. We do this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I give you the who, the what, the where, and especially the why when it comes to trading. I give you the whole thought process when it comes to entering trades, how it goes to in reference to targets and stop losses, when just to set alerts. Let the trades come to you. Don't chase these trades. Let the trades come to you. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Just face it. You a shade trader.
What?
Just face it. You a shade trader. Just face it. You a shade trader. Just face it. Obsessed with others' lives. Why you need the spotlight? Wasting my time. I shouldn't give you all bites. Still trying to figure it out. I got a life, no time for this fight. Seems like you're out of loop. Maybe quit YouTube.
Quit YouTube.
Pillow talking, spilling all your secrets. Sounding like a little girl pushing 50.
Put them pillows in the chat if you got them.
Listen, basement. Just face it. You a shade trader, just face it. You a shade trader, just face it. You a shade trader, just face it.
I'm a poopy trader. Oh no. This video I was referring to on my other video where you can talk crap about me. I don't care. You can make videos saying how bad of a trader I am. I don't care. My feelings don't get hurt. I don't get hurt by words. I really don't. All right. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much. If you're following somebody who gets feelings by word or gets hurt by words, well, that's all I got to say about that. All right, guys, thank you so much. Maestro, play some music. Let's get out of here. 3, 2, 1. Bingo, bango.